Hi, and welcome to another episode of Starship Gaming. Before we get started, I cannot stress enough, please subscribe. Without subscribers, we cannot continue making episodes, so please subscribe. It's very important. And if you like the episode, don't forget to like it. And of course, if you subscribe, don't forget to hit the bell to get notifications of when we make more awesome videos. Now, go ahead and smash that subscribe button, and then we'll get started. I'll wait. Yep, waiting. Okay, you should have clicked it by now. So let's get on with the video. So, since we last had time to discuss, a lot of stuff has gone down. First of all, The Mandalorian returned. Yeah, that was probably the best thing that came out of 2020. Yeah. And we had a presidential election, which was and still is currently a big mess. But most importantly, we have 3 game consoles that are being released in this month of November. That is really big, honestly. And with the ushering in of a new generation of consoles, we also have new games, we have some new names on the block. So let's dive right in with the first one. First up, we have the Xbox Series X/S, the S being the digital model, which as of this recording is coming out tomorrow, November 10th, 2020. This is the one I originally planned on getting, had no luck with pre-orders, probably won't have any luck going to my local Best Buy or GameStop or Walmart getting one. Honestly, I'm going to wait till next year. I bought a gaming PC. I'm good for about a year, maybe even longer. I still have my Xbox One S. You know, this is coming out. Xbox Series X, which is touted to be the most powerful game console on the market at the moment. Honestly, I'm excited for this one. This is the one I'm going to go with this generation. Of course, you may go with something else, but let's keep moving. Next up, we have the Sony PlayStation 5, which is set to be released on Thursday, November 12th, 2020, which is this week. Normally, launching a game console on a Thursday is kind of strange. I'm going to be completely honest. I think some have been released in the past on a Thursday, but typically when game consoles get released, it's usually either on a Tuesday or a Friday, or even a Saturday. The reason I think they didn't release the PlayStation 5 this year on a Friday is because it happens to be Friday the 13th. You release a game console on Friday the 13th, that is a bad omen. So somebody at Sony had the common sense to say, hey, let's just move it up a day because we don't want to launch it on Friday the 13th. Would have been kind of cool publicity, but it also could have been a superstition that someone had at Sony. So, yeah. Pictured here is the digital model of the Sony PS5, and it is what it is. It's digital only. There's also a disc-based PS5, which is going to be, I believe, $499. So, yeah. Which the Xbox Series X is also going to be $499. So, yeah. And then last but not least, for now, we have the Atari VCS, also known as the Atari VCS 800, which is kind of the underdog of the group. Because honestly, it's not really trying to compete with Microsoft, Sony, or Nintendo, for that matter. And it's just kind of the odd one out, really. And there's a lot of, I would say, kind of suspicion among gamers. Gamers in the past have, certain select gamers, not all of them, but select ones, have called it a scam, saying that it would never see release, yada, yada, yada. And eventually, we had all this COVID stuff go on this year, and it actually is seeing release. It's actually being released on Friday, November 27th, 2020. Now, whether it's successful or not, we really don't know. No one really knows. You've got people out there that think that they're rocket scientists and can make guesses. Oh, it's going to fail, we really don't know. No one really knows. And the Atari VCS will fill a very niche market. It's just, like I've said before and many times, it's not really meant to compete with the Sony PlayStation 5 or the Xbox Series X/S or even the PS4 and Nintendo Switch and the Xbox One for that matter. It just more or less exists. And I've talked with many people about it. We've had many discussions about where the Atari VCS really fits in. And one conversation I had about a week ago was a friend of mine. He believes that it's one of those kind of consoles. It is classified as a console / micro console. Choose your poison. But he said that he personally feels that it appeals more to casual gamers and possibly at some point even PC gamers to an extent. And, also old school gamers who want to play some of the older stuff. But, it's just really, it's probably going to be the most talked about just for the fact that Atari has, the name Atari is back. And, they got a new console out, or will be out. But, we really don't know how this console will do. And that's why it'll be the most talked about of this holiday season, simply for the fact of, existing. But those are just a few of the new consoles that'll be coming out for 2020. There is, we haven't talked about it in a while, the Intellivision Amico. It's the brainchild of Tommy Tallarico, which it was supposed to release in October, got pushed back because of COVID. Many people are like, oh, it's gonna fail. No, COVID is, it's out there, it exists, it pushed a bunch of projects back. Stop your whining. So, it's still in the works, so we'll see how it goes. So, tell me in the comments down below, do you plan on getting one of these 3 game consoles upon release? Why or why not? Or are you going to wait until next year when they're cheaper? Let me know in the comments down below. Or do you plan on sticking with your current gen consoles for a while, like I am? I'm going to be 100% honest. There's not really any need to rush out and buy any of these consoles yet. That's just my personal opinion. That's what you really came here for. Honestly, there's not really any rush to go out and get them. People have the mentality, oh, I gotta have it first, I gotta have it before my friend. Well, yeah, but at what cost? Just food for thought. Personally, I want the Xbox Series X, but I am waiting for a 2 terabyte model, or maybe even more. Of course, I bought a gaming PC, a HP Omen, so I think I'm good for a few years, perhaps. At least I can upgrade that. Or is that what you plan on doing? Do you plan on buying a gaming PC and just giving up console gaming for a while? All of those questions and more, let me know in the comments down below. That'll show if you really paid attention to the video. So I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Of course, before I go, if you have any suggestions for any future topics, gaming topics, yada yada yada, games you want me to play and review, let me know in the comments down below. Like and subscribe. Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe really helps the channel grow, and don't forget to hit the bell on the way out. It'll let you know when we release more awesome videos. Until next time, I will see ya.